What if your dream vacation was secretly engineered to be the most stressful and difficult examination of your entire life? And imagine your boss informed you that you completely failed it, leaving you to face an actual global-level catastrophe? 3 super spies, completely wiped out from their last mission, were desperate for a much-needed break from everything. Their commander, Jerry, seemed to understand this, and surprisingly offered them an all-expenses-paid vacation to Hawaii. They were given some unusual beach accessories, which were actually high-tech gadgets disguised for their undercover fun. Arriving in paradise, the girls were overjoyed, especially when Clover met a very handsome student named Corey on the beach. He mentioned his volcanology professor, a certain Professor Paley, had mysteriously gone missing just the day before now. Then things took a terrifying turn when Corey himself suddenly vanished into thin air in a brilliant burst of pure fire. The girls knew this was no longer a vacation, so they immediately began an investigation at the nearby dormant volcano. They found the professor's deserted campsite and a video camera that held a very disturbing and shocking piece of evidence. The recording showed Professor Paley disappearing in the exact same fiery manner as Corey had just a short while earlier. Their investigation led them to discover a hidden trapdoor, but before Alex could warn them, Sam and Clover were caught. Now all alone, Alex bravely entered the secret passage and found a massive underground lair hidden deep inside the volcano. There, she confronted the supposed villain, a disfigured man named Dr. Hephaestus, who held her friends completely captive. He revealed his diabolical plan to simultaneously erupt every single volcano on the entire planet, causing global devastation. Before Alex could react to this shocking information, she was captured and trapped alongside her very worried best friends. The evil doctor started lowering the 3 spies toward a bubbling pit of what appeared to be extremely hot molten lava. With their communication powder finally dry, Sam managed to contact a research lab to ask them for some serious assistance. The scientists confirmed that volcanoes worldwide were indeed showing signs of imminent and catastrophic levels of eruption. Thinking fast, Alex used her pointy nose clip gadget, which she had initially complained about, to pick the cage's lock. Now free, the 3 spies launched a coordinated counterattack against Dr. Hephaestus and his numerous henchmen there. As they fought near the pit of certain doom, a familiar and strange aroma began to waft up towards them from the heat. They soon realized the boiling substance below them was not lava at all, because it smelled exactly like marinara sauce. Just then, Jerry appeared on a monitor with Corey, revealing the entire horrifying ordeal was just an elaborate field test. Dr. Hephaestus was an actor, the henchmen were fellow agents, and Corey's actual name was Maury, not what he had said. Jerry explained that since they were captured before they could stop the fake global disaster, they had officially failed. The spies were completely stunned and frustrated by the deception, especially Clover, who had fallen for the agent Maury. As Jerry lectured them on their failure to complete the task, the entire secret base began to shake and rumble violently. It turned out there was a very real volcano located directly underneath the fake one, and it was now starting to erupt. The ground cracked open and real lava started pouring in, trapping them all deep inside the rapidly collapsing facility. They realized they would never be able to move all of the heavy rock and debris in time to create a safe escape route. Everyone began to panic as the situation went from a failed test to a genuinely life-threatening volcanic emergency. Alex then remembered a specific gadget from her emergency kit that Jerry had given them at the very beginning of it all. She pulled out the emergency parachute, which was a large and very colorful piece of extremely durable nylon material. The girls quickly devised a brilliant plan to use the powerful updraft from the volcanic heat to escape from the base. They stretched the enormous parachute fabric across the main fissure in the ceiling, creating a makeshift hot air balloon. As hot air and gases from the erupting volcano filled the canopy, it started to lift them all up towards the surface. Everyone, including Jerry and the other agents, grabbed on tightly as their improvised balloon ascended from the danger. They managed to successfully float out of the volcano just moments before the entire secret lair was totally destroyed. Back on the safe ground of the Hawaiian beach, Jerry looked at the 3 spies with a newfound sense of real admiration. He admitted that their incredible resourcefulness and quick thinking under real pressure was far more impressive than a test. He told them that they had not failed after all, but had instead passed their examination with very high flying colors. As a reward for their bravery and ingenuity, Jerry promised them a genuine vacation, with no tests or tricks included. Relieved and exhausted, the girls decided to just forget about the whole crazy Hawaii incident for the time being now. All they wanted now was to go home and finally relax by enjoying the big school dance they had looked forward to, so. They wondered what kind of fun theme the school dance committee had picked for the big event they were going to attend. Clover could not help but feel a little bit foolish about the whole Maury situation, but was glad to put it behind her. They proved once again that even when things go completely wrong, they could always rely on each other to save the day. What is the most elaborate or surprising test you have ever had to face in your life, and how did you finally pass it? Share your own amazing story in the comments. And be sure to like this video and subscribe for much more content soon.